day, good morning, good evening, wherever you are when you end up coming to watch this video. Okay, so basically, what I picked up on was that some nasty, stinky, dirty witch hoes tried to sacrifice you, and God instead decided to make them the sacrifice. So that's what I'm feeling. Boom, there's the tower. So I'm going to go ahead and give my disclaimer. My readings are for entertainment purposes only, okay? I need to turn the light on. Like, why do I look weird? Okay, I rebuke all glamour, magic, beauty spells, and fuck shit that these stupid witches have done. In the name of the Most High God. Okay, so if you take anything from my reading, then please seek the proper professional that is associated with that type of advice to speak about whatever. Also, use your greatest discernment. Not every message is going to be for you. So you have to use your discernment, which means you have to siphon through what I say to pick out the message that's for you. Also, if there's a situation that seems like it's a gender-oriented card, it could be somebody, if it's like a female role, like the Empress, it could be a masculine that's just in their Empress energy, okay? So I want to know more information about these witch hoes. Like, I'm not even kidding. So much witchcraft is done on me. It's so not cool. It's so not cool. I wake up with this bullshit, and then I have to work through my day to just get the fuck rid of it. Like, and I'm so sick of it that I just give it to God, and God hates witches. God's so sick of this shit. Like, really, I'm like, do I have to do another reading about freaking witchcraft? Like, I don't want to. I'm fucking tired of it. Well, these people need to just die off. Period. These disgusting, wretched, dirty hoe witches that stink like shit, that try to sacrifice other people. That's fucked up. I mean, how would they like it if somebody else just sacrificed them to a negative entity and energy harvest them for the rest of their fucking life? Because that's exactly what God is going to do to these people. Literally exactly what they just did to somebody else. And the most fucked up part is that these people know what they're doing. This is not there's no confusion. There's no, oh, oops, I didn't know. No, everything is done with intention specifically to do some fucked up shit. So everybody knows exactly what the fuck they're doing. And so that's why there's no leniency coming from God. God wants everybody to understand that whatever the fuck they're seeing, there is zero leniency. He has said many times for these fucking witches, and I know they watch me, to motherfuck stop. He said it so many fucking times that you guys can't even hear anything in your heads anymore, because he's literally said it that many fucking times inside your brains to stop doing the witchcraft. That fucking much. You disobey God that goddamn much. I wouldn't be surprised if you get fucking fling the fuck off the face of the earth, being disrespectful and disgusting as shit, bearing curses in the ground, and thinking that guy is gonna love you. You think you're of a nature, or you're of nature if you're a Wiccan, you're bearing fucking curses in the goddamn ground and cursing the planet? No, you're a piece of shit, and a dumb fucking dirty ass witch, and a fucking hoe. And straight up, the fruits of y'all's labor is the exact evidence of the nasty, dirty fucking hoes that I'm talking about. That stink like shit. Your black magic makes you smell like nasty. Straight up nasty. It irritates my system. The witchcraft irritates my system. It irritates my nose. It irritates my throat. It irritates every single part of my physical and energetic being. Is just absolutely disgusted with these fucking people. So yeah, everything that they have done is seen by the light of the sun, These people forget that God is the light and that God literally is the sun and is the moon. Like literally, the moonlight is the sun being reflected back at you. Okay? So this talks about the inner child. Your personal magnetism is high, success and good health. High self-esteem. That just fell out. High self-esteem. Okay, so improve physical. So you're going to be entering into a state where your physical. I don't know if you know what biorhythms are, but there is an app you can actually download where you can type in all your personal information and then it calculates your biorhythm. So your biorhythm is the cycles that your body goes through. And when you're in a high biorhythm, you have extra energy. When you're in the lower part of the biorhythm, you have less energy. So a period of contentment and joy. I do feel like you're entering into this inner child energy, into a period of contentment and joy. There's something that you made a choice to walk away from. It could be witchcraft, because I see this being the next card. And this is good when it's in the upright, because the Three of Pentacles shows me that whatever it is that has been going on, that people are seeing the correct thing now. They're seeing that you, I mean, this is a good time to begin new business ventures. People are seeing that. They're seeing how creative you are. They're seeing what a methodical planner that you are. And yeah, so there may be people that may want to invest with you because they just see that you're a really hard worker. You show up, you do the work, you're good at the work. Like, I'm getting that there's a lot of artists that need to step into finding their own voice and then doing their art. All right, we're going to use the bell chime to clear out the energy. So if you have a sensitivity to sound, cover your ears for just one moment. I'm going to clear all the energy out of here, okay? Okay, I love that. It's like, shut up, spirits. They all stop talking. So I can understand what's being said because there's so many like that show up all the time. Well, I mean, actually, where I'm at now, the only ones that show up are my spirit guides. But where I was before, there was scary shit everywhere. It was horrible. So anyways. All right. So we have the Three of Pentacles. This is you being seen in the light that you want to be seen by others. It also talks about conforming to society's needs for you. You may be in a profession that's really, really in high demand. And I don't know what that would be, but there is something about this, about knowing your worth in your profession because of how high in demand your work is and what a skilled laborer you are. I'm hearing that you're somebody that works really, really, really hard. And you do a very good job. Like every time you produce something, it gives you more success, but also you get better at what you're making, and so it just gets better and better and better and better. It's kind of like how like whiskey's made, in a barrel, and the longer that it ages, it gets better and better. Like how wine ages, it gets better over time. It seems like everything that you start ends up becoming better over time, literally. Even if you put it aside and come back to it, like also, if you're an author, then now is a good time to start writing. I do feel like people are going to be they're going to have their eyes on you just to see, like, okay, what do they have going? Because I think that somebody wants to take whatever it is that you're building in the sun energy. Because the sun is always about here to grow. It's like, I always think of it's like how when God said, let there be light. Then I think like about a sun, you know? And it's just interesting how there's the sun and then this is a son, like a child, a son. And I don't know why, but I feel like those two are connected on this and they're both connected to God. So it's saying something about that. Okay, so you're going to have support from the community. And it could be that you may be entering into a new community. Like, yeah, a new, you may be moving. That's what I'm trying to say. Relocating. Okay, yeah, so you're gonna, so this is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Now, this talks about a warning because I see success here. The Sun card, I see success, right? Then this next card, I see success, the Three of Pentacles. And then this one is like, this is a warning that just keeps coming out. And I twist these cards around. I shuffle them everywhere, every way possible. So it says, be warned that wealth can bring a whole new set of problems. Okay, so this is talking about a transition of somebody being like middle class to going into upper class. How there's like a transition that you go through socially. Also, I'm seeing that I'm seeing it could be a theft, a financial loss, or a gambling loss. So this is about your Ten of Pentacles. This is about your work. Don't take a gamble on whatever it is that you're working. Avoid high-risk projects. Don't take shortcuts because you're going to get caught. I also save money, invest in low-risk ventures. So this is basically saying that the attention that this crowd is giving you in your finances could cause somebody to want to steal from you. That's what I'm picking up. Somebody that's really, really jealous and envious. They just want to cause you financial problems because you're in this inner child healing energy. Yeah, Two of Swords. No major changes and few events. Your heart is closed. So if you have this is talking about a heart wall. So, okay, so we rebuke every heart wall in the name of the Most High God. And everything that's like a heart wall. Whatever other types of blocks that exist. Because this talks about being in denial. And the reality of your problems keep the situation from changing. Take action and compromise to resolve the issues. Emotional barriers protect you from love. That's what a heart wall is. Here's the Lovers. Okay, so somebody's got a heart wall. We're getting rid of that with the Most High God. Now, a heart wall will affect... So when you put a wall up around yourself, like with love, okay, or by being in denial, everything on this card is basically about a heart wall. You're basically putting a wall up that says, I'm only going to allow in this, this, and this. But what that actually does is the universe wants to give you a full spectrum of compatible experiences, from being low compatible to high compatible, okay? However, when you have a wall up, only the lowest compatibility can get through that wall because you've put a barrier saying, like, I'm not willing to accept. So now that you know that logically with your mind, because that's why I'm seeing here, you could say, okay, I release that wall. I release all heart walls because I don't want to block myself and I love myself unconditionally. That's what's going to get this to change right here. So, is there anything that the collective needs to know about? Okay, so their sacrifice has been causing you to have inability to bear children or infertility type issues. Unrequited love. You may not be ready for a relationship. That's the Ace of Cups. So literally, this is what they tried to sacrifice. And Like, it's like a hand from God, but it's reverse. Okay, I want to see who's involved in this. Yeah, it says that that you are trying to avoid rejection. That talks about another way of putting in a heart wall up. And so the heart wall, we think that, okay, it's going to keep us safe, but no, it just blocks us in every aspect so that we only get in everything in life the lowest compatibility. Unrequited love. You could be being attacked because you don't love somebody back. That's stupid. You may not be ready for a relationship. You may subconsciously be choosing a lover knowing that the relationship won't work. This is your way of avoiding pain and rejection. Okay, so we're really talking about a heart wall, okay, in every sense of the manner. So we're getting rid of that. And it could have been that, maybe you had some people that were greedy. Well, I see that this personal battle ends. So somebody was competing for your time and your resources, and you had a wall up, which means that your resources from yourself were like less and less and less. I just really want you to understand how the heart wall coming up in this reading is literally the block that has to come down for things to move forward and become better. I'm not even playing. That's literally what I'm seeing here. Because this is the Four of Swords. Now, I'm seeing somebody die. You could have been in some type of energetic war with somebody for your own life force. I know that sounds weird, but yeah. So this says a personal battle ends, truce or break in the fighting, anxious feelings diminish. Okay, yay. You let your guard down, peace and quiet follows stress. You are alone with your thoughts, stockpile resources, and mentally prepare for the next battle. This is just one battle in a long war. So I just heard that they can't sacrifice you, but this would have been you being sacrificed. But however, it's going to end up that one of them are sacrificed. That's literally what I saw in the vision. And it may be the practitioner that becomes the one that is like, it's all about energy harvesting sacrifice. Once they do this thing to you as a child that messes with your adrenochromes, okay, then they come back, these entities, and they try to draw the, like, just tap you like a resource. Like, it's disgusting. They're totally dicks for doing that shit, by the way. Okay, so what do they need to know about this person? They need to know who tried to sacrifice them. And for what? I just heard this as a sticky. Ah! Did I just say that they tried to sacrifice you? What is this? This is the sacrifice card. This is the Hangman. You have the Four of Swords. Look at that. Then the Hangman. What does that look like to you? Does that look like a sacrifice or what? Seriously. So yeah, the card of contradictions. And it is. Confusing time ahead. Do the opposite of what your instincts tell you to do. That's because I feel like people have been trying to study you like a book. Do the opposite of what your instincts tell you to do. Peace of mind comes from making decisions. Put aside any selfish interests. Let's see. It may be necessary to sacrifice in order to achieve success. Instead of trying to control situations and people, leave them alone. Okay, there could be there could be a relationship that you need to sacrifice in order for you to move forward with God. I do feel like that's part of a test for a lot of you people. But it's not the only test, because the sun shows me a period of contentment, but then we see how community and society influences us. We see how wealth can influence our behavior and our emotions, and financial loss, gambling losses. This talks a lot about gambling losses. Okay. So, but I don't feel casino gambling. I feel making a bet on some other stuff. Like, that's what I'm feeling. I'm not feeling like a casino. I'm feeling like, um, yeah, I'm not feeling like a casino, but I am feeling like a sacrifice. So, like a gamble, a bet, like somebody could have tried to like, if I can't sacrifice you, then this or this and this will happen. There's some type of contract. Yeah, it straight up says, instead of trying to control situations and people, just leave them alone. That's probably the best advice here. Like, because there is somebody that you just need to leave alone. And if they come for you, leave them alone still. There's something about somebody wanting to just show, like, people just want to show up at your house, like fucking paparazzi or some shit. It could be that starseed energy, Rudy. I'm telling you, people are watching you. I don't know why, like, but it's like you notice them doing it, even through the walls. Okay, so the hangman position, that's obviously what they want to do. I don't feel like you're going to be confused moving forward now that you know about this sacrifice. Yeah, see, they were trying to bank on the fact that you would be in the full reverse, that you would just really not ever come to the awareness of it. Like, ever. Okay? Worry and fear blocks positive action. Again, worry and fear is putting up that heart wall. And this infertility and inability to bear children, that's only for some of you, okay? Because it's a specific type of spell. That's a specific different type of spell work. That's what would I would maybe consider that to be like trying to remove generations by making sure they can't reproduce. I mean, or this could be, oh my God, this is so bad. Okay, for like my family, I see that both my parents, my father, he might have killed himself. My birth mother definitely did. Those were sacrifices of some type. So this could be actually talking about the sacrifice of a bloodline. And that makes sense to me. I was experimented on by reptilians and greys, and so I can't reproduce at all. But I do see that this is some type of like curse work. That's some type of root work. And I don't know enough about the root work to tell you exactly what it would be, but I would say something that God can clear up, because it has to do with generational cursing. Also, this is somebody trying to like cloak their energy to make it seem like they want you to be in this confused energy. They don't want you to see what's coming, and they want you to make reckless choices and foolish choices. And they think that you do make foolish choices. They just don't know you. That's all I can say is they just don't know you. Maybe you used to make really foolish choices, but now you don't. I'm seeing this Queen of Wands in reverse here on the bottom of the deck. So is there anybody that's trying to hide? Holy Spirit. I said that. Is there anybody trying to hide? Dun, 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 dun. That's the devil right there. Okay. Yeah, so this is talking about your possessions and your money. So this is the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is like kind of like you're a sitting duck because you're waiting for that one pentacle, which usually somebody else has or you have to create it. Money and possessions are safe if you are cautious and disciplined. So that's been talked about twice with finances, because this card was talking about not taking high risk ventures, the business ventures, avoid gambling, avoid temporary fixes. Right now in the end of days is not the time to be like Sodom and Gomorrahing it up, you know. Like it's just not. Like, and I can feel that. So I make sure that everything, I won't even burn a candle if it doesn't say the Most High God on it, because I don't want God to think I'm doing witchcraft or any shit like that. Like, so I just overkill on it. But okay, this is talking about making sure what your intentions are clear, because that's what's gonna keep you from being taken advantage of. The Nine of Pentacles feels like a vulnerable energy to me, because it's like the spirit of delay is still there a little bit. Rely on your own instincts and research. Do not trust financial advisors. You come into a large sum of money. That's for some of you. Some of you are going to come into a large sum of money because somebody's going to pass away. And it may put you in a weird position, because like you have other family members that may want to fight for what is actually yours. Okay, they think that they can take advantage of you because they remember you in this childlike energy, you know. This is talking about not submitting to other people's rules, and demands for conformity. The Nine of Pentacles says possible inheritance or lottery winnings. Investment pays off. So it says up here not to gamble, but then it says down here. So this is why tarot can be so confusing sometimes. That's why you have to read in between the lines. So when this is talking about the gamble, it's talking about the sacrifice that we see in this card here. But we actually see you being sacrificed here, you know. And we see the heart wall that it caused, a major heart wall for you, because you probably didn't know what was happening. You were just being drained, you know. And I do feel like there's 3 witches. For some of you, there's 3 witches doing this. They did this when you were a child, and for some of you, you've been an adult when this has happened. Or maybe it's 3 sisters or something like that, but 3 witches, 3 sisters. They could be part of a family, and for some of you, they could be part of a coven. Yeah, 7 of Wands talks about you being on the defensive and being able to defend yourself. You have the advantage and eventually will win. Being strong and aggressive, expect criticism and challenges to your authority. Stand up for yourself and for your ideas. You will never regret your actions, even if they seem too aggressive at the time. People compete for your energy and resources. That's exactly kind of what I was just saying. It's not a competition when you're like sacrificing somebody. That's not a competition. That's called energy harvesting. That's not a competition. That's definitely victimizing another person. You don't want to get stuck in the wounded healer energy either. Okay? Yeah, so this is the moon in reverse. It talks about creativity and imagination being accompanied by dark moods and depression. Possible creative block. Again, this is coming from this heart wall. So we take down all heart walls, all creative blocks. Most High God, we ask that you remove all of them. This could be a failed examination or test. This could be a failed test from God. Yeah. If this is a failed test from God, then who failed? Did collective fail? No. Whoever's chasing the collective failed. This King of Wands energy is a failure. It denotes a handsome, charismatic, and bold man over 40 who has a commanding presence and strong conviction, strong leadership skills, attracts attention wherever he goes, takes action, and gets results. An innovative, creative man who is open to new concepts. Yeah, if people have been using this to study some type of black magic, how to harness people's energy or sacrifice them. This King of Wands could be an ex. I don't know why they're popping up in this reading, but... Okay, so somebody's going to be trying to get success done through underhanded means, which means success through underhanded means. This is the Chariot in reverse. It also is really fast action coming at you really, really quick. Success through underhanded means, ruthless in dealing with others, exploits others for own advancement. That could be trace of this King of Wands person. Exploits others for their own advancement. Wins by intimidation, obsessed with money and power, no concern for others. Yeah. Feelings and needs, a decadent attitude, misfortune, defeat, restlessness, a strong desire to change one's life. This could be a jealous ex, or it could be a brother-in-law, it could be a cousin, it could be a stepdad, but it is definitely an energy that is jealous of the youth here in the sun, and it's jealousy of youth is what I'm seeing. Okay, anything else that they need to know, Holy Spirit? Yeah, this King of Wands is in the energy of the Eight of Cups. See how he's having to walk away? He's got to walk away from whatever this sacrifice the energy was. Disappointment, dissatisfaction, tired of current situation. You have a bad attitude. Take action. Leave your current relationship or job. Indicates travel or relocation. Look elsewhere for happiness. Make dramatic changes in your life. Carry through with plans. This person could be getting chased. I don't know, like, and I do think that it's possibly even illegal to sacrifice people energetically and to talk about it and to plan it and to do rituals of it. I think it is. I don't think that should be legal, but you know, who cares what I think? But yeah, that shit shouldn't be legal. I don't think it is. Like doing spell work on people, that should possibly be illegal, but because you're definitely doing something against somebody's free will. You're doing something that would be intrusive, unless they asked you to help. But even then, people have to be really careful, because people will come to them and lie, and then just end up getting spell work done on a bunch of innocent people that don't deserve it. So that could be part of the backfire, because yeah, God was like, no, you're not sacrificing that. Look at this, the magician. God's like, you're not sacrificing them, you idiot. Straight up, boom, the magician. Then this person is literally got so many obstacles in their way now. These came out together just like that. Obstacles in their way. Disappointments and setbacks, you will be exhausted from trying to accomplish something. Them trying to sacrifice you, they're not going to be able to do it. Like, they seriously are going to be, like, ran the clock out on. You know what I mean? Um, it will be impossible to achieve what you want. Yeah, because they're trying to work against nature to get you to be sacrificed. Like, that's some pretty evil bullshit. I'm not even gonna lie. Um, it simply is not meant to be, and no, exactly. This person is not meant to be sacrificed. Like, they're meant to have their pentacles. They're meant to have their own life. This person just tried to create. This magician tried to just take your life. Like, just take your life from you. And there is no amount of effort or determination is going to change the answer that God said, fuck no to that. Fuck no to this sacrifice. God said no. There's nothing any magician can do to change that. You still are a chosen one that cannot be sacrificed. Period. And there's no high priest. There's like no high priestess, nothing. No king, no queen. There's no other card that will ever change. You know, like this, I see clearly what these people want to create. And there is nothing. Yeah. This person is drowning in the details. They're not, their view of the bigger picture is messed up. Obviously, they're trying to sacrifice you. There's something wrong with their viewpoint. You know what I mean? And there's something wrong with them in a major way. Yeah, they really needed to research into you. If this magician would have researched into your protection, they wouldn't be dying right now. They wouldn't be like literally being attacked to death, having everything that they just tried to do literally be happening to them. They didn't check. And this King of Wands person was somebody that went along with this bullshit. Like, did this bullshit with the magician underhandedly. And now they're having to walk. See, they're having to walk away. They're literally having to walk away. Yeah, they're having to walk away. Okay, what does collective need to know? Okay, so yeah, you're at the Eight of Wands. You're in a major crossroad. And if you've been going through a lot of stuff recently, Jimmy, I feel like you are having clairaudient, which is clear hearing experiences accompanied with some type of psychic experience where you're seeing lights within yourself. It kind of reminds me, what God's showing me is like the lights from It, the clown, the dead lights. That's what it feels like to me. So I don't feel like you need to be afraid of that, but anytime that you have light that comes up in your system, it's a good thing because it means an awakening is happening. So you want to be able to transform your darkness into the light. But yeah, everybody's at this crossroads that's dealing with this specific situation. It's like you have to take action to resolve the events, and you don't want to miss an opportunity, but you also need to do very careful planning. But also be sure that the planning doesn't calm you down, slow you down. Yeah, a good time to clarify your goals, like I was, and set new priorities, making sure that your intention is what you want it to be. Situations come to a resolution. Be on the lookout for important news or information. You're going to get some type of communication here with this Eight of Wands card. And especially it being at the crossroads of this turning point in your life. I really just feel like you were kind of bullied by somebody, by this magician. Yeah. So they wanted you to have this grief and emotional pain. This is what their intention was the whole time. Like to sacrifice you so that they could live off your energy and you would be in the 9 of swords, 10 of swords situation. Okay? So it's just important for you to know that they wanted you to be in grief. So they were going to try to do something to cause emotional pain and depression, guilt, and deep regret over something. They want you to have sleep. They're having sleepless nights. I can tell you that. This King of Wands and then the Magician, they're having sleepless nights. They're not sleeping. They're afraid. They're in self-doubt. Only time will heal the pain. I mean, they're really suffering. Rehashing past actions because this person knows that they tried to sacrifice you and that they did something that is an abomination in the eyes of God. And now because they see that God is real, they're freaking the fuck out about it because God is actually real and this is their grief. Like you being in this 8 of Wands could be finding out somebody is in this 9 of Swords, and then you'll know exactly who that person was that was causing you misery because they backfired. Yeah, this person's caused someone misery and great pain, anguish and worry, fear and self-doubt cloud your thinking. Only time will heal the pain. That's the only thing that I could think would heal from trying to literally sacrifice somebody like that. Okay, so this is who's doing this. This is a Queen of Swords in reverse. This is who's doing it. I mean, these people are actually doing it, like the Magician and the King of Wands. This is somebody that was paid or bribed. The Magician is also somebody that's paid or bribed. But who was paying and bribing them? This person right here. Female, a perfectionist. Conceals her true emotions. Vicious gossip, betrayal, not a true friend. Says what she thinks people want to hear. Says what she thinks people want to hear. She is envious of you. Do not trust this woman. She causes problems for you. Okay, so this is the one that's doing it. Somebody in your life that's a female, that's a perfectionist. They've tried to perfect this like ritual to get it to go down, you know, using the moon in reverse, like to get you in this 9 of Swords. And now this person's going to be probably in the 10 of Swords. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, this is a person that is very envious of you. And this is why she causes problems for you. And because you're the star energy. Like you actually showed up as the sun. There's the 10 of Swords at the beginning. Remember? The first card, you showed up as the sun being in your inner child energy. Yeah, kitchen magic is bad. So once you eat it, it goes through your system and clogs you up energetically in all these different places. And so you need to go through your home and get rid of all your food and seasonings and then restock it and have the Most High bless it. And then make sure that you don't let anybody have access to your house where they could come in and put something in your food. I had somebody that I trusted that was a neighbor that literally was putting like gases into my house, was putting poison in my food and in my water and shit like that, and attaching negative entities to everything. Like I went out of town and I came back and she had destroyed my home. Like just insane. My cats ran away and my cats never would run away. Like seriously, like it was like the signs from the universe of like anything more evil that this person could have done. And then on top of that, they gave my key to somebody I didn't even know. So I came home and this person just came walking into my house like they owned my house, and I almost shot their ass. Like I had a gun sitting on my table. I almost literally picked it up and shot their ass. And I was like, who the fuck are you? And so, yeah. 10 of Swords. Do not trust people, okay? They will do the worst things to you. Just not at this time. Don't trust people. Especially if they're like coming in and wanting to give you a bunch of gifts and being weird. Judgment. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Gabriel blowing the horn on this bitch and her betrayal and her trying to sacrifice you. Arguments, legal, contractual issues revolved in your favor. If you've wronged someone, seek reconciliation and forgiveness. Forgive those who have hurt you and move on with your life. Find a new career if you have been in a low period. This card signifies a turnaround. Yeah. No, this is a major turnaround for you. Okay? This is a really good thing in your life right now. You need to call judgment on this person. For reals. Because you don't want any more of this Nine of Swords activity. You don't want any more of this Hangman shit. You need to call judgment yourself on whoever. We call judgment on whoever this person is. We call judgment on them. I'm going to read this description. Female, a perfectionist, conceals her true emotions. Vicious gossip, betrayal, not a true friend. Says what she thinks people want to hear. She is envious of you. Do not trust this woman. She causes problems for you. Hey, we call judgment on this person for the collective. Yeah. All right, I'm going to get one more card. Ooh, as I saw the world. Outcome card. Okay, so this is going to be, because these people had no temperance. This is the temperance in reverse. So this judgment, this is going to be very unsettling and a volatile period for these people. Inability to juggle multiple responsibilities. Overcommitment. They overcommitted to trying to sacrifice you. The period. And then it said over here, there is no amount of doing anything that's ever going to change the outcome of God said no to that. You know what I'm saying? It said it there. And then it said here that this guy had to walk away from it as well. So, yeah, overcommitment. Situations are out of control. Arguments and competing interests dominate your life. Danger of drowning or accident at sea. React to conflict with calm. That could very well be a natural disaster that God sends to these people. I'm not even joking. Yeah, so this judgment is going to be very unsettling for this person because they tried to have you judged and now they're getting judged. Yeah, so these people are going to be in the Five of Swords, having people chase after them. Many choices confront you, only one is correct. All others will bring disaster. Running away from decisions, problems, and commitments makes things actually worse. And that's what they're going to do because that's what they always do. Every single time they try to hurt you and they're unsuccessful, which is all the fucking time, they literally run back, you know, and then try to, let's try to do it this way. And they think that they're smart and they're not smart. God still is like, no, idiots. So yeah, so running away from decisions, their first instinct will be try to do everything on their own. But that's not going to work. Selfish decisions bring dishonor and shame. Obviously, it's bringing this to the light and awareness that this evil person, just because they're envious of you, wanted to sacrifice your life energetically, have you energetically harvest. They were jealous of your light, the natural light that you have, jealous of you being a light worker, a star seed, and they were jealous of the community viewing you in a positive way. I mean, major envy here that's coming off this, like, fume. And this person is fuming. Like, they're just, like, raging about it because they're getting judged. They're trying to judge you, but they don't realize that they're actually getting judged. That what their behavior has done has caused God to look at it. And this person didn't believe in God. They do now. Yeah. Now, this Page of Swords is another energy that I feel somebody has manipulated somebody of youth to work against you. This signifies a male under 30, intelligent, confident, and responsible, intimidates others and challenges them to keep up. Thrives on extreme sports and outdoor activities. Represents designers, artists, builders, manufacturers, those who work with their hands and create physical objects. Listen to this guy's words and heed his advice. This could be a child. This could also be you coming into doing some type of arts or craft. But I do feel like this may be a helpful energy for some of you, and then it may be an energy that is somehow fraudulent. Like when somebody means this is what I'm feeling. If when somebody means well, but it doesn't work out that way because they just are not that advanced. Okay, so then we have the Queen of Cups. So this is a mother and child right here. I don't know how. So they're, yeah. Oh, you could have a mother and child, like stepmother and child. I do kind of feel stepmother in this card a little bit. This person's supposed to have a positive effect on your life. But then there's the Ten of Swords. Okay, this is the other one. This is the witch. You know how it's like these witch hoes? This is a witch hoe. This is a witch hoe. And I bet there's another witch hoe. So this one indicates, so this is the female perfectionist, conceals her true emotions, vicious gossip, betrayal, not a true friend, says what she thinks people want to hear. She is envious of you. Do not trust this woman. She causes problems for you. Then we have the Queen of Wands reverse, which indicates a woman over 30, cool, frosty demeanor. This is a narcissistic person. Classically attractive but aloof, plays games with men's feelings. This person is unfaithful, naturally thin and attractive without effort, self-absorbed and selfish. Not interested in career advancement, works because she has to. Controlling, manipulative, and vindictive. Okay. Now there's one. Oh, there's Justice. Okay, this is your inheritance, the Four of Pentacles. An inheritance, gift, or large sum money leads to arguments, possessions, and selfishness because you've got these two witch hoes that are literally arguing over shit that is never going to come to get them. Like, they've used divination to try to find out what your blessings are, and they're not getting blessings because they are doing fucked up shit like that. It's foolish to try to control others' actions and situations around you. Resistance to change is affecting your judgment. A contract is signed or agreement is reached, you will be in a position of authority. It also shows in the judgment that if there's anything that goes to court, it'll work out in your favor also. So I wonder if the other third woman, because I felt that there was 3 witch hoes, could be this Queen of Cups. I think she's only in the upright because she's some type of stepmother to somebody. I mean, that's what I'm feeling. Yeah. This card's talking about changing your challenges into opportunities. That's kind of what alchemy is, in a sense. It's taking, you know, your lower vibration, which is this situation. This is a low vibing situation. Trying to sacrifice somebody's life force and energy, harvest them forever. That's a pretty low vibing situation. You know what I mean? But remember that you still have these people that are out there that are like actively, this person, this magician's just like, different day, let me try a different way. Like, and then the universe is like, no, there's no amount of trying it in a different way that's ever going to get this to go through. People are ridiculous. And then this is all manipulation. This son, mother and son thing, some type of con. So be careful. Somebody may want to try to scam you. If anybody ever tries to contact you saying they're me or asking for money or for a reading, it's not me. I will never do that. If I ever open up to doing personal readings again, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, so that kind of painted a really good picture. The good thing is that I see legal success. So, heavy stuff. It's kind of intense when you find out that one of your friends has been majorly betraying you, like to the point of going to a witchcraft practitioner to have work done on you. All right, we're going to go ahead and clear out the session. So if you have a sound sensitivity, you may want to cover your ears just for a moment, okay? All right. Yeah, so try to stay out of the drama. People are going to be, when they're not, because they're not getting your energy like they were before. So they may be trying to act out in stupid ways to try to get, like, your attention and stuff. And, to make sure that you don't, yeah, they're definitely sadistic people. Make sure that you just don't give them the energy that they're wanting, because they're wanting to extract some negative response out of you. So make sure that you're just don't give them any response. Like, try to be invisible to them if you can. That's what I would say would be the best thing. Eventually, you just don't want people like this to know about you at all. But again, we have jobs and we have lives, and so people are going to know about us, but we don't want those types of people. So take these relationships for the lessons that they are, and then actually move forward from them, because I feel like we can all grow from this experience of trying to be sacrificed, and we all know that it's not something that is doable, because God, I mean, we didn't even pull the Hierophant card this time, but still God was resolving it all for us anyways. So thank you guys so much for watching, and if you like this video, please like it, subscribe to the channel, sorry about that, share it with a friend if you feel like it resonates, and if you'd like to donate to the channel or tip the reader, you can do that with the PayPal link in the description box below. So I love you guys. Remember that God loves you. So does everybody else. We're all still coming together as a great whole, even though there's experiences like this. Still have future hope, okay? Present, future hope for mankind. That these low vibrational situations are just part of, and it did come up, part of a test, that once we get past the test of dealing with these low vibing situations, then we're not going to be put through this amount of distress or duress, right? Because that's what it's about. They want you to feel like you're Atlas, like carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. And so, yeah, no way. You deserve really good things in life. And so make sure you ask the universe for what you want. Be really specific. Write it down. So you can write it. You can take, one way of manifesting wishes is taking bay leaves and then writing on your bay leaf and then burning a bay leaf. That's one way to manifest wishes. But there's so many different, like, easy little kind of folk medicine, folk tradition types of things that you can do. When you just sit and talk to God, God will communicate back. And sometimes it may be like actual words. Sometimes it may be the wind. Sometimes it may be the clouds. Like, you just have to be able to look for the signs, and then when they come up, know how to interpret those signs correctly. Okay, so yeah. Exactly. Staying in the emperor position, because the emperor never, these people want you to like chase after them and act all silly, but like, nah, we're the emperor. We attract and manifest. And so yeah, staying in the emperor energy. Um and cleanse your food like with sage, okay? Make sure that you're washing your vegetables and stuff like that when you bring them home from the grocery store. Don't let anybody that is like just don't let anybody have access to your house when you're not there unless you really trust them, okay? um and know that God loves you, and have a beautiful day, okay? God bless you guys. I'll see you in the next video.